Good day, everyone. Welcome to another monthly review with Trading Empire, where we look at trades from the beginning of the month and see what's possible for the whole month, right? So we look at what's happening at the beginning and how we should be moving. So I'm just sharing the trades that we are looking at. We are not giving financial advice in any way. We are just showing you what we are looking at, and so you see what we are doing as Trading Empire, right? So yeah, let's get straight to the work. Straight to the charts, I mean. Right. Yeah, let's get straight to the charts. By the way, first and foremost, obviously, we are Trading Empire. That's our website, tradingempire.co.za, because we're from South Africa, right? But in Africa as a whole. And then, yeah, there's everything about us. If you want mentorship, you email the admin here. If you want to join our WhatsApp community where we share the trades that we are taking, you can click there and then it will send you straight to the WhatsApp group. Most of our people use WhatsApp and Telegram, so yeah, it's easier to handle from there. You will see once you enter here, everything is there. If you want to join the YouTube channel and subscribe so you don't miss these videos, just hit a click there. And then obviously it's good to always monitor the website because we've got an event coming up in 24 days in South Africa. So in sentence. So if you're interested in that, you will just click to sign up here at the bottom or RSVP from the Instagram page or WhatsApp or call, right? So yeah, that's about that. Let's move straight to the charts right now. But first, let's look at the economic calendar. Today is a holiday, right? Across the world, Easter holidays. We're in April, so it's Easter holidays. So we do have NFP today, 2:30. That's all we have. And then this is an NFP week, basically. So I call it an NFP week when there's a lot of fundamentals. There's been a lot of fundamentals in this week, so technicals were getting a lot of spikes. So in this week, I expect a lot of spikes. I know it. I don't like trading this week, but yeah, we try and make some money. But if you can avoid it, yeah, don't trade this week. Wait for next week. So that's why I do the videos closer to after NFP so that we get the direction better, get better entries. Okay. Then next week, at least we can see Monday is a holiday. There's a lot of USD news leading to CPI. We love CPI. It's usually on Wednesdays, but I guess because of the news, it has moved down to Friday. So now that we know what to be looking at, let's move to the charts, right? So one thing that caught my eye and I'm interested in is there's a war happening in between Iran and obviously the US. US sent some missiles to Iran and Iran sent some back. So because of that now, Iran is also obviously has oil as well, right? And close to Iran, there's a Gulf where ships that move oil across the world move through, right? And that Gulf is somehow some sort more controlled by Iran and its neighboring countries. So because of these missiles and this wars, Iran has closed that Gulf in some way and said, look, for the safety, we are closing this. But it's a retaliation basically because now the world is suffering because there's lack of gas. Now, gas is made out of oil. Petrol is made out of oil. So if there's no gas in countries, right, because it's being affected because there's no oil. If there's no gas in countries, then obviously there's a demand for it. If there's no supply, I mean, of gas, that means that there's a shortage. So it becomes more expensive. Gas prices go up and as the reserve go down. So this type of thing. So Long story short, if gas is shortage, that means the price of gas increases. That means the price of oil increases because gas is made out of oil. So that's why oil, if you look, this is a monthly time frame of oil. It usually moves fine. Here it dropped, but this was what we call COVID. Yeah, COVID did this. You can see the date right here at the bottom. COVID spiked it because people we were in lockdown, no one was moving, so oil lost its value. But you see, the only big spikes are when there's certain events in the world happening. But usually oil just moves properly and then it spiked up because of this, right? By Donald Trump. So this was in March, this is April. If this continues, we're expecting more moves up. If the war subsides, we're expecting some drop. Okay. But just to show you how world world events can affect the market. So yeah, it's an interesting pair to look at. That's it. So let's move forward. I don't like making the video long. Let's move to what we usually do. All right. Here we have DXY. So this is the dollar index. I like looking at it first because it gives me a sense of what's happening with the US dollar. I'm a technical trader, like I said, not a fundamental trader, so I believe in technicals. Anyway, we've got a 5 wave move to the upside. There's something like a double top forming here, you know. Let me look for the arrow. Like that's one top there. And what price likes to do is do a false breakout, come back. So it's just a double top. This is just to get rid of whoever sold at that level, just spike them out and come back. So anyway, it's still a double top. Then it's creating lower lows. So I'm seeing dollar weakness, right? Okay. So with that dollar weakness that we're looking at, we're expecting all dollar pairs to show dollar weakness, right? Let's see how they look. USDJPY. So USDJPY has been on a bull run for a long time, since February, bull run, bull run. But here, um, if I look at H4, right, this is a key level. You know, I call this a mitigation level where price was arranging, it broke out. Price has to come back to that zone and retest. So it's there now. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm seeing the sell. And in the zone, now we do see that there's rejection. It's not creating any more higher highs. So then we're expecting some sells. It's been rejecting in this area a couple of times. Do you see there, but it's still stuck in the zone. So I'm expecting some momentum to the downside, basically. I'm expecting some movement to the downside because it's creating lower lows. We expect some movement to the downside. So sells on USDJPY. USDCHF, um, we're in a 61.8 zone. It dropped, pulled back. It's been stuck there at 61.8. You know, candles are not breaking. There's no strong candle. You see, if you start seeing a lot of wicks on a pair, just know that it's losing its strength. So it's losing its strength for a drop at that zone. So we will monitor the zone and see what happens. But we're expecting a drop at USD CHF. GBP USD did its 5 wave move down. We're expecting now that pullback. So you know, one like a pullback to the upside. So it did pull back, came back to the same zone. So we'll just call this a double bottom here and expect price to move up from here. So that's just a double bottom there, right? Because it came back again. Didn't catch higher highs, just came back to the same spot. So we're still expecting that bullish momentum to the upside, right? So it's a good pair to look at. AUD USD. Right. So with AUD AUD has been weak, you know, for some time. Like I would say this whole month it's been weak, right? And it's been ranging since February. Ranged since February, dropped, and now we're expecting some bullish momentum. Maybe a pullback, a little pullback, then a continuation to the drop. But we are in the position now where it broke out of this downtrend, broke out, came back, like sort of retested that zone where it broke out of, and then now moving to the upside. So maybe 50% of the zone somewhere there. Maybe we'll start looking for sales, but now it's currently a bullish momentum to the upside with this pair. Then a pair that we are interested in the south of Africa, USD ZAR. If you look at USD ZAR, it was ranging in this block, right? And then it broke out of this block, came back to sort of like a retest. So this is like a mirror image because outside this block there was a like a head and shoulders type of a thing because that's a shoulder. The whole block is the head, and then there's another shoulder now forming here. So this is a key zone from those arrows. You can see this is a key zone. There could be a possible drop. There could be a possible drop, you know. There could be. So we monitor those zones and see the candle formation if we are getting bearish candles. And it is forming a lower low. If you look, there's the high, then it came there, rejected. So it could definitely form a lower low, but we keep on monitoring, right? Yeah, so that's it with the USD pairs. Should I go to gold? Okay, let me go to gold next. Gold, what we are seeing is it's been playing in these channels, right? Played in this channel, broke out, retested, played in a channel, broke out. It's below that channel, right? So it's at below the channel here. I believe there's just one more drop left to happen before the move up. And then we will look for buys. But now it's bearish. It's looking very bearish. And then after that one more drop, then only start pulling to the upside. So that's anything with USD um already checked, right? Just moving now to NZD. I'm interested in NZD, JPY because I'm expecting some pullback there. It broke out of that channel. That support broke out, should come back and retest before dropping. So I'm just monitoring the zone to see what's happening, what's gonna happen from here. But I'm expecting a pullback till there because it's done to do that 1 to 5 wave move. So it has to do a pullback. So I'm just waiting for that pullback to buy. EuroCAD, same thing as like USDs are, there was some consolidation. It broke out, came back, retested that consolidation, and it has done some 5 wave move, expecting some drop in it. And it's forming lower lows. So I'm looking at these pairs basically. Those are the pairs that I'm focused on now. If you look at there's other pairs that you like with USD, just consider that USD looks weak, So we look for weakness entries. I can't look at them all. I don't like look at them all because they'll confuse you. So I try and choose a few. But these are the ones that we are looking at, right? Just an interesting thing to look at. Japanese yen has been sitting at support for a long time, for some time. It's sitting there at support. Um, it really looks like it's gonna be a strong JPY coming very soon. There's a few weeks, like I think 4 or 5 weeks, so the whole month of March, it was just consolidating at support. So we're just waiting for some sort of breakout. We're looking for some sort of breakout, you know. yeah, that's like 4 weeks. That's a month of it sitting here. So we're looking for some sort of breakout, and then we know that we sell JPY pairs. But for now, until we get that confirmation, that's why I don't have much JPY pairs, just two. So we just monitor. Obviously, it's key area. Let's monitor, but we're expecting to sell. It's like we also saw with expecting to sell JPY pairs. So JPY must be strong, like we're seeing here with, like I explained with USDJPY, that it looks like a drop in the zone. It's been rejecting. So it confirms what we see with that JPY strength, right? So they agree with each other. And then indices, don't look at much, but let's see what's happening. So this is what I saw on German 30. So in this channel, there's a breakout. There was a breakout of this channel, and now price breakout and retest. It retested that zone, so that's a retest there. And we're expecting some bearish momentum there because you see it did retest there. As soon as it got there, couldn't break through inside this channel. So it's just testing and it's rejecting. So there's some rejection pushing it up, but there's more rejection, more resistance there to bring it down. And Nasdaq, what am I seeing? Similar thing in this block, broke out, sort of retesting, because you can see even today's daily candle is red, showing that there's some resistance from there. Um, then US 30, I do not see anything. Honestly, it's in the middle of nowhere. So, but usually it goes the same direction as Nasdaq, but there's no trade here. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's the review. Short and simple, short and sweet. So I don't, drag it more than it should. If you wanna look at the pairs and understand them properly, rewatch the video, take screenshots of the analysis I've put through, or join that WhatsApp group from the website where I'll be sharing step by step what I'm seeing. Right. So yeah, please like and subscribe and have a blessed Easter and good luck.